Hi everyone, this is Rhythm Shift. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to just do a bit of a shout out video to this customizer on Twitter who's called Tom, aka Zelu1984. So you can find him on Twitter at Zelu1984, and it says, "I'm Tom. I sculpt, paint, and make stuff. Nostalgia junkie. Anything I can do. So anything they can do, I can do better. Creative collector and passionate art director." So this guy, I managed to stumble across his page because he done something very cool. If I can just scroll down and find it, here we are. Now, as many of you who may be following my channel may know, I was very disappointed with the Super7 April O'Neil. So this customizer has made his own versions of the heads that came packaged with the Super7 figure, and as you can see, they look absolutely fantastic. I mean, this is what we should have got with the Super7 figure. I mean, that's still faithful to the original release Playmates 88 April figure, but the eyes are much more elegant. You know, the lips, rather than being that dull, deep dark red color, they're much more bright pink. So he's done versions of all the heads. This is the headset head here, and this is the other head that came packaged with the figure. So this should be a good standard for what we should be getting with our Super7 figures, given that we pay so much for them. So I'm going to scroll down and show you some more of his work on that April if I can find it. Got to scroll down a bit. So he sculpts lots of different stuff. As you can see here, he's done some original sculpts for, you know, 89 Joker, 89 Batman, Power Rangers, beautiful Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn, I believe that is. But he's done some really cool stuff. Let me just go down to his April pictures because there's more. Where are we? So he seems to be quite a passionate TMNT collector. He's got some of the NECA cartoon figures here. But moving on, we're really looking for the April. It's a bit far down. Tomb Raider stuff, Batman, Wolverine. Please bear with me, it should be soon. But hang on a minute, this is an example of his work. Like, if you look at this Angelina Jolie figure from the Eternals, that's the before and that's the after. It's showing that, you know, what the levels you can take your figures to if you're willing to do some put some extra work in, because a lot of the time these figures, they're not great when they come out in the package, you know, especially these women. A lot of them, the female figures, look really bad. So you can see his work in progress and sculpting that hair. He's very good at sculpting hair, I must say. But getting to the April, should be soon. Let's scroll down a bit more. Where is it? Come on, bring that screw loose. Should be soon. Stuck. Alright, here's another custom April he made. So there's April in a bikini from the cartoon version. As you can see, the hair's beautiful. The head looks a lot better than what you got with the big-headed NECA release, and that body looks proportionate. I'm not sure what body he's used with that figure, but this is a cartoon April based on this episode. Really nice rendition of that. But we're looking for the Super7 April, which should be soon. Here we are. So it says a couple more shots of my custom Super7 April O'Neil figure. So here we have, as I showed you before, just look at the difference. I think he's also painted the skin, because the skin doesn't look as waxy and shiny. Neither does her yellow jumpsuit. So, I mean, he's done some excellent work here. Absolutely beautiful work. It's heartbreaking to know that this is what Super7 should have been putting out. See, he's got a nice head there. This is what Super7 should have been putting out, but instead we got that god-awful head sculpt, the god-awful head sculpts. I'm tripping over my words. The god-awful head sculpts that they gave us with the Super7 one. I mean, look at the eyes on this. Beautifully painted. so much more expressive and feminine than, you know, the cheap shit figure we got. And here you can see here, seems like he sculpted an extra watch for her, but that face is just incredible. Absolutely beautiful. There's more, so let's get some more. What's next? Right, here we go. Some before and after images. He says, here's my take on the last Super 7 Ultimate April O'Neil head. So look here. Look at the before and look at the after. I mean, come on, that's like night and day difference, man. As I said, it's repainted the skin. I mean, these eyes, I mean, there's... Oh, good grief. Look at the lips. Everything is just superior. And I think he maybe even has accentuated her nose a little bit. The eyebrows are thicker. The sculpt of the hair is more expressive. She looks, you know, incredible. So you can see the body. Now, it seems to me that he's taken some of the sleeves off of her jumpsuit so she can get more inward bend on her arms. That's what it looks like to me. But I mean, see how waxy and cheap the one on the left looks compared to the one on the right? And for the prices that Super 7 are asking for these figures, it's just a joke. See, there you go. You can't do this pose with a standard Super 7 figure. It seems like he's sanded down the insides of her sleeves to allow her to put her arms on her waist, which again is much more expressive, more befitting for an April figure. And she looks great here too. So is that all he's got? I think he might have a few more shots. Yeah, here we go. More before and after. So look at this head on the left compared to the one on the right. As I say, it's like night and day, man. The skin looks better, the eyes are better, the hair looks better, everything is better. The lips are fuller, the nose is more accentuated, and the overall shape of the hair is a bit more it's more full-bodied. So I mean, come on, man. I think he's even sculpted a little wristwatch for her as well, because that's not on the Super 7 figure. Look at that. That's how April O'Neil should look. Again, night and day. Look at that. So I'm gonna have to do this customization. I think I can't live with this figure, man. I cannot live with this, man. This is what I want. This is what I need. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be attempting to recreate this myself, because I don't think he's actually selling these heads, unfortunately. If he was to start selling these heads, he could make some good money. But I'm not sure if he's into casting and sculpting, or if he just does one-offs for his own collection. It seems that that's the case, because if you look at the comments, let's go to the comments. Right, everyone says much better, great head sculpt redo yet again. I'm still not a fan of the figure itself, but it's definitely a huge improvement. You were too good, my friend. Beyond awesome, simply fantastic. Great stuff. I love Super 7, but I feel like whenever they try to do flesh tone, they just drop the ball. They should have done that. Light years better. Wow. Man, I just like to know that it exists. Beautiful. Thank you. Beautiful work. These skills, NECA should hire you. So everybody loves it. Everybody's in love with this customization. And I myself am. That's why I'm doing a little video on it, to bring your attention to it. So here's seems to be a work in progress shot. So he's re-sculpted all that hair. He's going to repaint it all. And he's repainted the eyes and the flesh. So it just overall looks vastly superior. So yeah, bringing your attention to that, giving a shout out, because as I said, I'm going to be doing this customization myself, attempting to recreate this look. So yeah, so for those of you who say, oh, the Super 7 version isn't bad, and you know, it's not that bad or whatever, well, after looking at these pictures, I think you'll see what we should have got instead of what we did get. Look at that bug-eyed ugly thing on the left, man. I can't deal with that. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do this work. So yeah, just bring your attention to it. If you want to check this guy out, his name is Tom, aka Zelu1984, which is at Zulu_1984 on Twitter. I'll put a link in the description so you can check out his work. He's done a lot of other cool stuff. But yeah, that's that. Check it out, and I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I hope you enjoy his work, and I'll catch you on the next one.